You're watching Let's Chat.
Welcome back. Glad to have you here as we continue. And one thing that all of us are going to have to think about at some point in time is long-term care. You don't have to go through this alone. You can find out the right way to do it with the expert. And we turn to Corey Rick for that with long-term care planning specialist. First of all, Corey, glad to have you back here with us. Welcome.
Chip, it's great to be here on Let's Chat. Thank you.
Thank you. Give me the overview of what you do at long-term care planning.
We help people understand what's involved with dementia and long-term care. We help them understand the resources that are available to them, and we help them understand that they don't have to go through this alone. A lot of people that are watching today have probably been through it or are going through it. And you know, my family went through it with my father, who died of esophageal cancer, my mother, who had multiple sclerosis for 40 years, and my grandmother, who had Alzheimer's. And we didn't have these resources or financial instruments to help people with that.
What's the most difficult part about getting started?
I think finding someone that's just going to talk to you and answer your questions. And to that end, I have a team of about a dozen people, and it's led, one of the leaders is Ryan Quante, who built this site, careincome.com. And there's a short video. People that book an appointment get a dementia care workbook and long-term care workbook so they can help work through this, and we help answer their questions.
And you also do this with folks who are dealing with Parkinson's disease as well, correct?
Yes, it used to be, great point, it used to be we could only help people that were healthy with financial instruments, and now that's not true anymore. We can help people that have Parkinson's disease, multiple sclerosis, or Alzheimer's, and so there are many financial instruments out there to help people fray this expense or take the issue off the table entirely.
Even after the diagnosis has already been made?
Yes, sir.
And you're already getting treatment?
Yes, sir.
That's, I'd call that a pretty good step.
It's a great step after the education and after they find somebody that's really going to look out for them.
Tell me what steered you in this direction.
Well, it happened to us. My dad was a very successful dentist, and you know, my mom was a very good school teacher. And they talked about this in 1980, and their financial team told them they needed to address this, and they didn't do it. And they found out that, yeah, your money pays for it, but back then your health is what really buys it. You had to be healthy to get the insurance. And so my dad died unexpectedly on Father's Day of 2007, and my mom lived 10 more years. And her expenses were $70,000 a year. And that $700,000 came right out of the family estate. Now, my brother and sister and I didn't really care about that, but my mom cared. And the truth is, had my dad written a check for $3,000 or $4,000 and paid it 1 or 2 years, an insurance carrier would have picked up that $700,000. So a lot of times what's missed is the leverage that the insurance products can provide for families.
Regionally or nationally, how big of a problem is long-term care?
It's a problem everywhere. And it starts off with education, because a lot of people just don't understand, you know, what their health insurance is going to do or what Medicare is going to do versus long-term care. And a lot of people have been told that if they have Parkinson's or dementia or MS, that there's nothing that can be done, and that's not true anymore.
So it's time to re-educate folks in that regard and talk about how easy it is to get started. Yes,
it's as simple as going to careincome.com, watching the video, booking an appointment, and getting the free resource that we're going to give people, the Dementia Care Workbook.
Give us the website again.
Careincome.com.
Careincome.com. That's careincome.com. Corey, good to see you. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks a lot.
Hope you'll stick around. We have much more straight ahead here on Let's Chat.